right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story that I've got for you guys today, the latest physique update from GoodVito, a.k.a. Vitaly Ugonikov, the Russian bodybuilding sensation, only in his mid-20s. And I wanted to include this physique update with this video because I think this is the most impressive physique update he's posted so far. And this physique update comes after his announcement that he will be trying to compete in the NPC. He's making the big switch to attempt to get his IFBB Pro card. And like I've said in the past couple of videos, really all year long, we've been kind of talking about these younger guys. Nick Walker, recently Carlos Thomas Jr., the last video, Vlad Sharuchko, Iain, Valliere, Hunter Labrada. These younger guys are taking over. So we got to pay a little bit more attention to the guys that are coming up now, and GoodVito, I think, is one of those guys. I really don't think, I mean, look at his physique. I really don't think that the path for him is going to be very long and difficult to the IFBB. If he enters an NPC competition, gets nationally qualified, and goes to a national show where he can get his pro card, I think it's going to be a relatively quick process for him to turn pro. I really don't think he's going to be in the amateur ranks of the NPC very long. And I think he could really have a rapid rise to a successful pro career, kind of like we saw with Nick Walker. I think in 2022, we could see GoodVito compete in his first NPC show, compete in his national show, get a pro card, and compete as a pro, and possibly qualify for a big show like the Olympia or earn an invite to next year's Arnold Classic, all within the year 2022. I think 2022 is going to be a big year for bodybuilding, and an even bigger year for these young up-and-comers that are just now turning pro, these up-and-comers that have recently turned pro, these 20-somethings bodybuilders that are replacing this older generation, and I really think GoodVito is going to be a part of that. Now, the big question is when and where will he make his NPC debut? That is what we're looking forward to. And honestly, I think Vito's front double bicep is his most impressive pose. So let's put it next to another young guy that has had a really, probably the most impressive rise to success in the IFBB with a New York Pro win, an Arnold Classic win, a top 5 finish at the Olympia. Nick Walker, also known for having a pretty gnarly front double bicep. You put them next to each other, and I got to say, at least in these photos, GoodVito still holds his own. And one of the things, obviously his arms are definitely a strong point for him, but the V-taper that he's got is something that, a lot of people criticize Nick's midsection for being blocky or just maybe not being the most aesthetic-looking midsection. GoodVito has arms that look every bit as big as Nick's, as dominant as Nick's, but the V-taper in the front double bicep, the lat flare from the front, and insane quads. A lot of people have said that Nick's 2 weak points are the midsection and he needs more detail in his legs, or maybe more separation in the quads specifically. And GoodVito, I think, those are 2 of his stronger points. Good separation in the legs, fantastic V-taper, small waist, gigantic arms. He could be like the next Nick Walker in terms of a rapidly rising star in the IFBB. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now, granted, this front double bicep from Nick Walker was, I believe, prior to his Arnold Classic Championship, so he was in prep in that photo. GoodVito here, this is off-season, well, as far as we know, because we don't know when his NPC debut will be. But who do you guys like better in this front double bicep comparison? Your Arnold Classic champion, top 5 Olympian, or the amateur bodybuilder GoodVito who has not even competed in an NPC show yet? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, next up in the news, Sadik Hadzovic fans have probably been wondering where he's been. Will he come back? When will he come back? Which division will it be? Well, at least we have the answer to 2 of those questions, when and where he will come back. He answered recently on his Instagram story. Someone said, when are you competing again? And he says he will be competing at the New York Pro, and that will be in May of 2022. Now, specifically, if you go to the recent calendar posted by the Wings of Strength, the New York Pro is May 2nd. So we're going to see the return of Sadik Hadzovic, and I'm sure many fans are going to be excited about that at the New York Pro on May 2nd. Now, whether he's competing in classic physique or men's physique, that remains to be seen. We don't know for sure. He's competed in both. He's done well in both. Which one will he come back to? I don't know. Now, also in off-season physique updates, Iain Valliere posting a bulking season physique update. We know that he is not going to be competing in the Arnold Classic coming up here in just a couple of months in March. He will not be making another run at that title, at least in 2022, despite the fact that he was runner-up this year. So Iain, it looks like, will be taking a pretty substantial offseason. So the fact that he is obviously, what would the opposite of downsized be? Enlarged. So despite the fact that he's obviously enlarged, we're not going to see him compete anytime soon. The question is, when will we see him back on stage? That I don't know, but what I can tell you is we can go over and look at the qualified competitor list for the Mr. Olympia next year. Iain Valliere is not on the qualified competitors. He is leading the point standings right now, but that's because not many people have very many points for 2022. So likely he would have to compete and win a show in order to get to the Olympia next year. So would it be another Tampa Pro, New York Pro, Chicago Pro? Where will we see Iain turn up next? But regardless of where it is, it looks like it's probably going to be later down the line, maybe a summer show, maybe a fall show right before the Olympia. But he's looking bigger than ever, and it looks like he has no reason to not look enlarged. So what do you guys think? What are we going to see from Iain Valliere in 2022? Will he improve his Olympia placing? Will he get to the Olympia? Which show do you think he'll win? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, the final story that I've got for you guys today, this revolves around CT Fletcher, Kevin the Hawk Washington, and a fella by the name of Midwest Kong. So I'm going to play both of their videos for you guys at the end of this video, let them explain their sides of the story. But essentially, they're going to be doing a bench press for reps competition in January 7th. And I believe it's going to be 225. So they're both going to be attempting maximum reps of 225, and whoever does more, that'll be the winner. Now, the reason why I wanted to include this in this video is because they've been talking a lot of trash back and forth. A lot of you guys have been sending some of these videos to me because it's been getting pretty, I guess you could say, pretty intense. And I went down a rabbit hole kind of watching videos of both these guys. Last night, I watched probably 30 videos between the two of them, Midwest Kong and Kevin the Hawk Washington. And to be honest with you guys, I could not get to the bottom of where this beef originated. All I know is these two guys seem to really not like each other. It seems to be really pretty personal. And if you guys know what the deep down root of this beef is, let me know in the comment section down below, because I couldn't figure it out. And I watched, like I said, probably 15 videos each trying to figure out what these guys were, what they were even beefing over in the first place, and I still couldn't figure it out. But Iron Wars January 7th, these two will be going head to head. And without further ado, I'm going to roll both of the videos from these guys. You guys can hear each of their sides of the beef, see how intense it is. Here you go.
I don't know why this Kong, whoever he is, feel like, calling me out, saying random shit to me. He's absolutely right. I stay in my own lane. I don't do shit to, compare myself to anybody. I don't do shit to make myself look better or compete with anybody. I just do what I feel God blessed me to do. But for some odd, strange reason, he feels the need to challenge or to call me out or talk shit or whatever he feels in his soul to do towards me. Out of all the people in this industry who actually compete, who do shit, he going to, my sanctuary, which is my place of peace, which is Iron Addicts Gym. He go to my pops, running his mouth, saying, this, that, and the third about, why are my pictures on these walls, and they got a Hulk here and a Hulk there, not understanding anything about the relationship with me and Pops and me and my Iron Addict brothers and family. But I'm not here to talk about, just what he did and what he's doing. I'm here to talk about what's about to happen. I've been in my shell for a long time. If you check any of my YouTube videos, I never make videos about me, what I eat, what I do, who I am, look at my muscles, look at my sick. I don't care about that shit. But I'm sitting here taking care of my family, my children. I'm trying to make a difference, letting God use me. And you feel the need to continually call my name and keep fucking with me. You keep fucking with me. So I'm going to give you exactly what you want. I told you before the end of this month, I was going to give you 225 for 80. Come January the 7th, I'm not going to kick your ass. I'm not going to beat the shit out you. You can bring your lawyer. You can bring your daddy. You can bring your fucking uncle. I don't give a fuck who you bring. But I'm going to tell you this. Do you see these shoes right here? See these shoes? I want you to look at these shoes real good. This is a size 13. These shoes will not look like this come January the 7th. And this is not I'm not talking shit. I'm not trying to threaten nobody. I'm promising you. I'm gonna put my foot so deep up in your motherfucking ass. These Yeezys gonna be called Sheezys because of shit. That I'm gonna dig through your motherfucking ass and I'm gonna pull them out for fucking with me. Now keep the energy. Keep all that energy because when you see me, I don't want no passion, no handshakes, none of that shit. I done let you talk too long. Too motherfucking long. But no homo. Yo, round, cone, black, circular head ass is completely mine. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for fucking with me. The new monster is here, brother. Brace your motherfucking self. Rup, rup.
So y'all done brought it to my attention. The sweetheart, Kevin the Hawkeye Washington, posted another video. So I'm gonna address two things about this video. First of all, I love reading the comments that people say. Oh, I don't know who said this, but he done fucked up. Poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people who saying, I don't know who it is, but they fucked up. So y'all are vouching for somebody. Number one, y'all vouching for somebody. Y'all don't even know who we're talking to. So let me tell you something. In history, it is shown. When Muhammad Ali came in and he said he was going to be Sonny Liston, everybody's like, oh no, he's crazy. Why would he do that? Why would he challenge Sonny Liston? When Tom Brady went and beat the best show on turf, the Rams, everybody had the Rams fixed. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is upsets have happened over and over and over again in the world. The underdogs have always prevailed. So while y'all all over there in support of Hulk, which is fine, you can support whoever you want to. But what I'm trying to tell y'all grown-ass men is this. When y'all say, I know somebody is doing something, or the way y'all talk is not like, you know what, I rock with Hulk, man. He's going to get in that, you know, Hulk is the truth. The way y'all talking about don't poke the bear, I don't have to poke the bear. I didn't poke the bear at all. I kicked it in the dick. I kicked the bear in the nuts. The fuck is you talking about don't poke the bear? Who the fuck? What? Fuck you mean, man? Who is this? So if y'all don't know who y'all talking about, just support the Hulk, and that's it. But when you tell somebody like me, from where I'm from and what I've been through in my life, don't poke the bear, I don't poke. The poking is teasing. I kick the motherfucker in the nuts while they sleep, hibernating. I want the energy when they wake up. So what is y'all talking about, man? Like I said, though, y'all, hey, man, this is the difference between me and y'all. When I want to be at the top, I go for the top. I don't bow to nobody. Nobody's abilities and nobody's experience or nothing has ever stopped me from doing what I got to do. I would never be where I am if I was felt that way. I'm a motherfucking martial artist, dog. And I was a white belt. I wanted to roll with the black belts, purple, brown. I want to roll with everybody more experienced than me. Ain't never been a motherfucker in my life that made me say, hold on, let me fall back. I respect everybody but fear none. Now, so y'all can fall for that little bullshit song and dance he over there doing. That's great. But we got 15 days to really see what's happening. We got 15 days to really see what's happening. What I'm going to tell y'all is, when I get on that bench, my arm's going to have to fall off. My heart going to have to stop. So at the end of the day, I went there. I'm not on the internet just talking. I'm talking about 90% of those who be talking shit. Look at who, I ain't talking shit. It sound like he whining to me. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Sound like you whining to me. So at the end of the day, man, most of this shit that y'all talking and y'all laughing, y'all promoting, y'all wouldn't even step face foot towards nobody in the first place. So y'all stay in y'all place. Y'all stay in the user's place. Stay in the fans' place. Shout out to Kevin the Hawk Washington for even accepting the challenge. But I ain't scared of shit, man. And for those of y'all who in support of him, in the way some of y'all clowns over there talking like he better watch his mouth, who better watch what? Who gonna put me in my place? One of y'all put me in my place. If not, shut the fuck up. Period. And shout out to my supporters, man. Somebody said something about Hawk on my page that was whack. Said something like he got synthol or something. And then one of my good buddies, man, came on there and said, man, look, man, don't be going there about that, man. I'm a Kong supporter, man, but don't be throwing that out there on that man like that. I ain't anti-Hawk, but I'm supporting Kong. See, my people keep it 100, man. Y'all some suckers, man. Hawk, man, get your supporters together, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your supporters together, homie. You know what I'm saying? This is warrior shit, man. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. I understand, bro. We was raised in 2 different eras, 2 different times. Some of y'all on this warrior shit, bro. We don't bow down to nobody. He ain't bowing down, and I ain't. But I do sound like he whining a little bit, though.
And that is going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It helps out a lot. More than ever, like button is important now that YouTube has disabled dislikes, so make sure you hit thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the bell notification button if you guys have not hit that. I never say that. I don't say it enough. So you should probably hit that bell to make sure you see my videos in your feed. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out.